right, guys, end of the second period. Your Tampa Bay Lightning are losing now 2-1. A onslaught by the Colorado Avalanche, who clearly look like the better team. But that is not the story. Of course, we're live here at the Deck Bar and Grille in Isla del Sol. I'm your host, Peter Blake, giving you something to think about. And I definitely want to hear from my Lightning insider, Mr. Travis Feely, about this. He pointed it out. How do you not call a penalty on Belmar? I mean, on the Avs for Belmar. It clearly looks like it's interference. They missed the call. Of course, it leads to a breakaway goal by Altari Lekitin, who has been everywhere tonight. And honestly, that was just all the Avs at that point. It's been all Avs in that second period, again, leading 2-1 end of the second period. I talked about McKinnon not scoring, and of course, he decides to score his second to get the Avs on the board to tie the game up. But the story was, you don't call that penalty. I don't understand why you don't call that penalty. Although I will say Pat Maroon got very lucky, because that was also a stupid penalty with breaking his stick on that. I know there's some people that are upset about that, feel like he should be out of the game. Once again, refs call whatever they want to call. And then, of course, you see McDonough with the Avs getting the power play, but you have to call that. But the story was the non-call on interference. So disappointing. I'm not going to sit here and just blame the refs, but that's a call you have to make. I don't quite understand why that call is not made. So I definitely want to hear from you. I can see the frustration right now as the Colorado Avalanche are leading 2-1 with the cup in the building. Of course, the Lightning trying to get them to put the cup back into the case and get Game 7, but you got to do a better job. And to me, the Colorado Avalanche clearly dominated that second period, if you will. Let's go out to some of these comments, and then once again, we'll take your phone calls. As always, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391 as we're live here at the Deck Bar and Grille in Isla del Sol. End of the second period here. Let's go out to Joey Deep. These refs have affected the game, and it's wrong. Well, we talked about it. We have talked about it ad nauseum in the series, and that's the problem with it, because, look, if a ref is not going to call it the way you call it during the regular season and you're just letting him play, then don't call the boarding call. But, of course, when you see the replay with McDonough putting the other player into the board, of course you're going to call it. But if you're not going to make calls consistently, then what are we talking about? It goes back to my Peter's perspective. And a lot of people were, saying, Game 4, you're wrong. The Lightning had 7 men on the ice. Yeah, but the problem is the Lightning are not involved in that play. They're going to the bench at that point. And then you catch them in the next game, and now here's another game-changing play. That kind of stuff affects it. Because instead of being on the one-man advantage to having the man advantage, you don't have anything. And then it leads, of course, to a breakaway. And we talked about this all throughout sports, no matter what it is. Whether it's hockey, basketball, football, you can't turn over. You can't turn over the puck because it leads to McKinnon with the honors. A bad turnover, and that's what it comes down to. So we'll get your phone calls as always. Let's go out to Alex again. Tampa sports seems to always get cheated. I never get it. And again, I'm not going to sit here and say, that's all refs, but you got to make that call in that crucial situation with Game 6 on the line. Because the difference is, instead of the power play, the Avs come back and score. So 2-1 Avs in this game. We'll see if what they can do in period 3 here. As we're going off the air, I'm going home. Hopefully get a chance to watch it. Definitely tune in to the Evolution tomorrow, as we will have the great Leo Haggerty on. I tell you what, I want to go out to really quick, see what Travis Feely thinks about this, my Lightning insider, as I'll get back to the comments in a moment. See what he has to say, because I know he was disappointed, and we were just talking about it. McKinnon, His second in the series, but turning over the puck. You can't turn over the puck. You just can't do it. And the Avs will make you pay. They're too good and they're too skilled. They really are. And we're getting no answer from him at all. So there you go. I'm looking at the graphic right now. Tampa Bay 2-5 when trailing after 2 periods this postseason.
You've reached.
Yeah, well, I've reached Travis. So there you go. So not necessarily a good thing. Again, that period absolutely dominated. And you can see the cup rolling through the building. And that's what you got going on right now. Lightning win this game. They could come back. I'm never going to rule this team out. But the Avs look faster. And when you turn over the puck, you give them those extra opportunities, they're going to make you pay. And they did in that period. All right, let's go out to Christopher Cole. Why wasn't that a hooking on the goal? Don't know. I mean, there was a little bit of some discussion there on, I believe, the McKinnon goal, where it looked like it was a Lightning penalty. A Lightning player touched it. Refs ruled it off, gave Colorado the goal. So sometimes you're going to get it in favor, sometimes you're not. That's the problem. And when you have a sport that has a man advantage and it is dependent on making the right call and you don't make the right call, then it favors the other team. And that's when the penalty kill has to kick in. That's when you can't let them have the open ice, which is what the Lightning did in that period. 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Of course, earlier on, Stammer scored from Palat. And besides that, I really haven't seen anything from the Lightning. Not a lot of great scoring chances in that period. Again, it was all dominated by the Colorado Avalanche. And if you're a Lightning fan, you're saying, what do we got to do? They came back. So, we talk about it all the time, right? It's a boxing match. Take a couple body blows. You get knocked down. What can this team do in the third period? Can they get up from it? They're going to have to because their season is going to depend on it. We'll see what they do. 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Corey says, well, Lightning lose the cup. Both teams have no salary cap space, short off season. Well, I like your positivity, Corey. I really do. And for that, I have to say this.
Shut up!
It's not over yet. You still got 1 period to go, Corey. Ye have little faith. As Dean is walking by. You going to get on here? You going to get on the Evolution? Oh, he's not. A lot of people camera shy tonight here live at the Deck Bar and Grille. So the situation is, hey, sir, you want to get on? You want to come on? Come on. All right, grab those cans right there. Sit down. Welcome to the Evolution of Sports Talk Television. What's your name?
Denny Riccio.
All right, get close to that mic there, Denny. What do you think about the Lightning's chances at this point? Disappointing in that second period, mostly dominated by the Colorado Avalanche. Your thoughts?
Well, the way I'm looking at it right now, these guys have come from behind so many times. We are at home. They are a great team at home. And the way I'm looking at it right now is I totally believe we're going to win this game 3-2.
3-2. Okay.
That's my thoughts.
What was your thought on the non-penalty call? Because that seems like the big story. Was that interference in your opinion? And should the ref call it? Because Belmar clearly was interfered with. If you're not making that call, then what are we talking about?
I'm with you 100% on that call.
Okay. All right. So 3-2. Where are you from? And what do you like about the Deck Bar and Grill?
Well, I'm right here from Isla del Sol.
Okay.
And I have to tell you one thing. They are a huge supporter of all the local sports. And tonight we have a huge crowd here for the Lightning. We're a race team and the Buccaneers, and it's a wonderful place to be. And I appreciate you coming here.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
You excite everybody here, and thank you so much.
I'm trying to be the PA of ceremonies. In fact, I tell you what, hold on a sec here. Stand by.
Well, I think I'm going to get a cooler.
All right, guys, let me hear it. Tampa!
Hey!
Tampa!
Hey!
Tampa!
Hey!
All right, really quick here. We're live at the Deck Bar and Grill. Denny, You're a Rays fan. You're also a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. What do you think about Tom Brady coming back this year and then Rob Gronkowski retiring suddenly?
Well, we always knew that Brady was going to come back,
Right.
even though he said he wasn't. Gronk, I still believe that Gronk will come back if we don't sign this other person that they were talking about.
Jimmy
today.
Graham, which is a
Jimmy
big time
yeah.
rumor. I tell you what, we're going to get back to it. Thank you very much for coming on the Sports Web, Denny.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
you. We'll see you on Tuesday night because I believe you.
Betcha.
3-2 right there, live from the Deck Bar and Grille. It's the evolution of sports talk television. I'm your host, Peter Blake. Enjoy the third period of your game.
Thank you
Go
so much.
Tampa, go Lightning!
Yay! Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I couldn't respond to you about that play because I've been drinking.
That's all right. No worries. Yep.